Oh, now what? Oh, man. What's going on? Holy smokes, that's ice. Huh. I'm so confused this morning, and it's like just waking up. I don't know what's going on. Alright, well, time to start another day. Alright, well, what a lovely start to the day. I don't know what's going on right now. It's very interesting because with the water issue in the basement, it seems to be like a never-ending process. It hasn't rained here in like 3 days, and when it rained a lot, it went off a little bit, but it's kind of drying up around here. It's frozen around here. Everything's just solid ice. And now there's water in the basement. I know it takes time for things to settle, but it just doesn't work out that way around here. Like, it's not the way it usually goes. Anyway, we're back. Today we're going to the metal yard. I had a lot of requests for it. I thought, what a better day to go to the metal yard other than today. So, I did go ahead and I ripped apart all these air conditioners. So that is what I did on the day where it was really a little bit nicer weather, warmer weather. I think that might have even been the last video. Here's a little sneak peek at our next video, kind of, not really, but kind of. Wow, that's even solid. It's frozen in there also. Yeah, so a lot of things are kind of happening around here. What's really interesting to me is, yes, I did take apart all these air conditioners, but the trash picking schedule is so weird now that I went out yesterday, didn't find a whole lot, but I'm going to go out again later today and try combine that into one video. See the kind of treasure we can uncover. This stuff also came from the trash, but we're going to the metal yard, the scrap yard, to make a little bit of money, but also to do a little bit of cleaning up here because I'm also bidding on storage units that end in like 4 hours. So let's get a move on and get to packing. A lot of these air conditioners. I would say the one thing with these air conditioners, so this right here in the middle, that chrome looking thing, that is actually a motor, but to get it out is just way too time intensive, so I just leave it in there. Oh man, is it chilly. It's not even, I wouldn't say it's not that bad out. It's like 18 degrees because I know the rest of the United States, well at least some of it, is like negative right now. But it's not exactly warm out. It's actually warmer in my garage. It's like 22-ish. It's colder outside. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take more of this stuff. I'm going to empty out this guy finally. This is, I kind of got smart over time. I've been putting all my little scraps, little screws and stuff into these little buckets when I sort. But I kind of got smart and got a larger garbage can. That way I'm not bending as far down to put stuff in. I don't have to make as much accurate kind of throw. So if I do something, I just like chuck it. Whereas this, I have to like actually reach down and put it into the bucket. So hey, chuck it, bucket. We'll leave it at that. So yeah, let's load up these two and then we'll figure out what kind of fun stuff we want to take. The good stuff. Okay, so I call this stuff the fun stuff because this is exactly what makes you all the money. And I know this is not going to be a lot, but I think I'll take the wire. It's got actually a lot of weight in there. And then maybe I'll take brass. So this is kind of interesting. I don't know why they did this back in the day, but this used to be not a margarita shaker, but a shaker for like a bar. There was an insert in there. You can see it's right there, and it's like this chrome look, but they're always brass. Well, at least almost every time I've gotten them, they've been brass. So a lot of people think this would be stainless, but it's not. I always think that's kind of interesting. A lot of stuff that is chrome is actually brass. I don't know what the reasoning is behind that. But that is what it is. Some more brass here. I don't know if this is looks like a lampshade. So that is good to go. So that'll be, I don't know, there's not really a whole lot. Hopefully 20 bucks for this box or bucket. It'd probably be more than that. This is probably going to be about $12, $15. What I should do is get the broom out and scoop all this junk up. See, this is all, so this was underneath that big trash can. This is from, like, I guess before. I think I just threw the trash can on top of this because I didn't have a lot of space. But that is just simply from throwing into smaller buckets. All this junk. So maybe when I come back, when I have an empty bucket or that bin, I'll just scoop all that stuff up. Maybe with a shovel. I'll take these aluminum cans because I think at this point I'm kind of sick of holding on to them, and I might even just be done saving them from now on. You're going to notice right here, I'm going to take them in, and I'm not going to make any money. I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer here, but you're going to see they're pretty much worthless. So we'll take this because it just gets in the way of stuff that kind of... Oh, I didn't drink that. I might have taken that from my neighbor's garage or garbage. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, I guess it's cold enough. My water turned to ice. Solid rock in there. So what I'm kind of leaving here, and I have to process this more, and I should have processed it when it was warm out, not when it's cold out. And when I mean process, I mean this side I take off all these copper noodles, elbows. This side I leave it because there's just not a lot, and there's not a lot of space there, so I just cut it off on the inside. But I have to do that so I get clean copper aluminum price, which there's a huge difference between dirty copper aluminum price and clean copper aluminum price. In fact, I think it's like the difference of like $1.25 maybe per pound. So if you factor there's maybe 20 pounds here, it's pretty much like $20 for honestly 3, 4, 5 minutes worth of work. No more than 5 minutes. So it's definitely worth it just to take off this side part because that's steel. But the reason why I'm leaving this here, not doing it this morning, is because there's another scrapyard that pays more money for not only that, but also sealed units, which I might be driving by later today. And if I end up driving by later today, I'll go ahead and process that and then take that into the other scrapyard. It's not really a lot of money. They pay you probably, like for the sealed units, I think they pay you maybe 3 cents or 5 cents per pound. But I have 4 of them, so it's probably like $2. But the copper aluminum stuff, I think they pay you about 10 cents or 15 cents more. So you factor in 20 pounds, you got like another couple dollars there, so maybe $5 all around. But I might even just stockpile that stuff till I get more. It's almost like at a savings bank. You know, you kind of want to put your money where the best interest rate is. Oh, I was going to take this also, which is, I don't know why I'm taking this in, but I am. This is going to be dirty die cast. So I was going to just throw it onto my steel pile, but I'll make a little bit more money, and the guy says it's always better for inventorying, so have at it. I think that was scrap metal. Well, I gotta turn around anyway. This person never threw out their garbage. It's amazing, in the summer when I drive through, this entire area is already picked up. I don't know why. I think I've seen this on Facebook. This guy with his turf. What's his deal with the turf? I don't know. I'm definitely sure I showed that last year also. It's been a while since I just drove down these little developments. I can't see anything. Yeah, that's... I don't know what his deal is. I don't know if he sells it or what. I don't know. I was definitely saying something beforehand, something about the scrap metal, and then I got sidetracked. So we're going to, oh yeah, in the summer when I drive through, this is all picked up like at 6:30 in the morning. Right now it's 8:30. But I'm going to grab this, whatever the heck it is. One has a One might be a keeper. We'll see. Person sure has a lot of cars in their driveway. Oh, that guy's putting his garbage out. Chicken's calling. Performance 300 roller seat with drawers. Oh, is that thing cool or what? Oh, it's like ball bearing. Do they all open? Oh, they do. They have all 4 wheels. They do not. They're missing a wheel. Oh, you gotta love it. Well, right when you think you have it, you just don't have it. Now, is it smart enough to go out and spend $8 for a wheel to sell this thing for $5? Probably not. So I probably won't do that. But I'll have to see if something's in there, because it did sound like something was rolling around, even though when I pulled that, it looked like nothing was rolling around. My right hand is frozen. So I'm holding the camera with no glove. Like, let me show you. Gotta love it. I feel bad for like those people. Well, I won't say I feel bad, but I feel for the people who went to those football games outdoor this past weekend, like Kansas City. Must have been very cold. Very cold. It's tradition. You guys know we have to come down this road. I took a cardboard box last week from there, and I went to like, I wouldn't say pack an item up, but I went to like just fold the box up, and was not a good box. It was all like water damage, I think, because that week we had rain. Pallets, we do have recycling. Pallet recycling. I was gonna take you guys to a different scrapyard, but I just don't like the way a lot of these scrapyards do their steel. Like, you have to drive through the entire yard. Oh, my buddy's over there. You have to drive through the entire yard. And other places, they got guys like standing there watching you. I don't know. To me, I don't like that. Been doing this long enough to know that I'm not throwing concrete over there. So I'll just keep going here. I got smart. I just clipped off the cord off this and just put it into the, well, the bucket's up here. Could probably put it there, but I'm going to just make even more of a mess. What do we got? Doesn't look too pretty, but we'll see. Going with like 90 cents on this aluminum cans, if that. Let me pick that up because I don't want someone else driving over this stuff. We got a bolt.
So it's not the thermostat's fault? No, man. This cool girl. Yes. That's the deal?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. You know what we don't have to do today? We don't have to go to a post office because I think it's closed because it's a holiday. So this video's coming out on what, Tuesday? I think today is Martin Luther King Day. Could be wrong, but I'm just going off a limb and saying it is. I just wake up and just kind of do my thing. I don't really like even know what day it is half the time. Ever since the holidays, every single day's been screwed up. Hopefully this week will be just normal for me. Guys, his freaking name on there, and a number and everything. Wonder if somebody got mad and spray painted, or he did it. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Everyone's just waiting around. I think that's their new machine they just got. Pretty cool. Oh. My assumption here is that big truck right there is going to pull some way, like that way, and then back in. I don't want to be that guy who takes a spot because he's literally one of the scrapyard people, but I think that might just be how it is. Oh, the line. See, I knew what was going on here. Been doing this long enough. My late friend Jeff, he used to be a big scrapper, and he used to come to these scrap yards and just look at what was in these pressed steel, prepared steel cast iron piles, because there used to always be a bunch of frying pans. And I was like, his thing at the flea market was to sell cast iron, because he used to always come to the scrap yard and buy it. Thought the guy was going to wave me in. He did not. I was going to just park where the guy's at. I would say it's a new machine because it's new to me, but it's got a lot of rust on it. Doing well, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little. That, he says you look a little bit cold. He looks a little cold. That entire trailer is nothing but shopping carts. Unfortunately, nice bucket there that's not nice anymore. The only issue you got with having one scale out of operation is that that's the out scale, and there's a truck coming in, so now I have to wait for the truck to drop off paperwork, and then I can get on the scale because he has to go first. But what I would say is, if you've ever been to a scrapyard or ever done anything with scales, although it's really regulated, it's always nicer when there is just one scale. That way there's no funny business based off of what the scale is balanced out to. I think this this truck came in for scrap, more junk. It has a TV in there? What the heck is that? Computer? I don't know, but the whole back of it's all like ripped up and looks like it needs some work. Good old Ford, what's that, probably like a 2003 maybe? 2004? Big money bags over here. So here's all my money. Let's turn the heat on. Lower the heat so the audio isn't too bad. I was watching someone else on YouTube who was just starting out, and it was I wouldn't say it's like I don't know. I just kind of felt like, man, you have so much to learn. It's just such a long haul of just learning so many things on just videos. It was kind of nice because it was kind of like, that is the true amateurism of YouTube, is like anyone can kind of start out, anyone can do this, and anyone can kind of just record their day and cool things they might do or interesting things they might do. But they had their heat blasting at full force. I know, like, it's cold right now, I'm cold, it's cold out, I'd like the heat to be on really high, but I've just noticed from doing videos that sometimes if I had the heat at like 2, it sounds like there's like a tornado in the background of the camera. So I always try to remember that. So if you ever see me when I'm doing my videos and like I'm lowering the heat or lowering the audio, like the music, it's just me trying to be aware that the audio aspect of the video might be off. But yes, I do need the heat to go because it is cold. Anyway, a whopping $57. It rounded up from $56.89. Like I said, those aluminum cans, man, freaking saved them for like 3-4 months, all to make $1.05. Is that amazing or what? Usually in the summer I do not save them, and that's because they smell awful and they attract fruit flies and all sorts of bugs. So I just throw them in a recycling can, just because to me it's not really worth the hassle. The aluminum wire, or copper wire I should say, $11, almost $12, $11.70. The die cast piece, 50 cents. Light iron, a little over $15. And then that big bucket of yellow brass, $28.34. Total of 13 pounds there. So, $57, not bad. That'll fill up the gas tank for more adventures. And it's been fun. Stay warm out there. Thank you for coming to the scrapyard with me. Do I think aluminum cans are worth saving? I guess that's kind of going to be like part of the title of my video. No, I don't think they are worth saving. I think they're worth recycling, but in terms of trying to take them to the scrapyard, if you don't have a can deposit in your state, I would say just throw them into your recycling bin, as long as your company, your garbage company, recycling company does appropriate recycling. But in terms of like saving them, you got to either drink a lot of beverages or have a lot of friends, which I have neither. So, or I do neither. So, I do neither. I don't do, and I don't really have. But I have all you guys. You guys are my friends, so thanks for tagging along. But if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below, and subscribe down below and see what happens for the rest of the week. Stay warm, stay dry, and stay toasty, my friends. Taco Stack sign off here. If you guys enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.